Hello, in this segment, we are going to talk about the new cash management, transfers, and balance transaction history. The first thing you want to do is log in. Your customer ID will be what was considered the company ID in the old system. There is no company password anymore. It's just a 3-part login instead of a 4-part login. Your user ID will be the same, and your password will be the password that you had as well. Once you log in, it will prompt you to change the password, and it will to make sure that you are meeting the new password requirements, as well as have you create some password recovery questions. And you will be prompted to do a one-time passcode through the token or the way that it prompts you there. All right, so this is the screen of the new cash management system. Couple things I want to show you here before we get to the transfers and accounts section. If we have messages of the day, it talks about closing. If we have any important information we need to share with you for the cash management system, that will show up here. If your company does approvals for your ACH batches and you need to approve an item, it will tell you that you have an approval that is needed up here. The new system allows you to have a lot of control over your screens and your look and your experience. You can add different widgets to this homepage or any other screen that you're on. So you can do a financial overview, and that's going to basically show you the account summary. But if you have additional accounts, it's going to give you a little more information. You can do this tile view. You can change items to a list view. From there, you can export the list of accounts that you have. From there, if you want to make it smaller, you can click the resize button and it'll make it half the size, so you can add a couple different widgets onto the page and not take up as much space. I'm going to go ahead and remove that widget from my page there. And I'm going to switch me back to this tile view. One cool thing with this new cash management is if you need to make a transfer, you can, if you're in the tile view, you can just drag it and drop. So I want to transfer from this account to another account. Just drag it on top of the account you want to move it to, and then it's going to pop up this transfer screen. And it should automatically have entered the account from and the account to. And then you can go ahead and enter your transfer information here. And add a memo. And then go ahead and hit submit. And that went ahead and made a transfer for us. So that's one quick way that you can make a transfer. You can also go up here to the navigation screen, and we have payments and transfers, and you can go to Transfer Center. And then just click Initiate Transfer, and you're going to do the same thing, which account you want it to come from, account to, when do you want it to transfer, how much, and again, you can do a memo. And then if you want it to be a recurring transfer, click on that, and then it's going to ask you some more questions. How often do you want it? Things like that. Go ahead and hit submit. I'm going to go ahead and remove the recurring part. Hit submit. If you want this to be a template, so you have the same transfer that you do often, click hit submit. Click save as template, and you can do whatever you want it to be. So transfer for payroll, and click submit. And then you can see I have under transfer templates, I have that ready to go. You can view it. You can modify it. And then submit. Just it's set up, ready to go for you. And I went ahead and made another transfer. If you have recurring transfers set up, those are going to be here, and you can also set up those recurring transfers. So that's a little about transferring from account to account and the different ways you can do that here in the new system. The next thing I'm going to show you is under reporting, balances and transactions. And this is basically where you're going to see your transaction history and those kind of things. To see history, go ahead and click on the name of the account. And that's going to take you to the account transaction history screen. From here, you can toggle between your accounts. And you can also do different parameters. So I want to search for a larger amount. You can search for a larger amount. If you needed to display more, you can have it display more. And it'll show everything here. And here you can see the debits, the credit. If you want the credits to show first, you just drag and drop. It's very customizable for what you want it to be. So if you want all your credits to be separated from your description, you can do that. Very customizable by you as the customer. You can filter. So if you're looking for a specific item, there's different filter items. And then you can also make columns showable or not. So maybe you don't really want to see the description and you just want to see the date and how much, you can get just the date and how much. Or we can change it back, click apply, and that'll put everything back here on the screen for you. All right, so in this one, I showed you how to make transfers, as well as how to navigate the account detail screens. Again, if you have any additional questions for us, feel free to give us a call or email us at cashmanagement@thecsb.com, and we would be glad to assist you in any other questions that you may have.